shotgun the fucker.
Because it pours into his butt faster.
Let's start this one off here.
Alright, let me mute. I'm ready to go when you are.
Count me down.
Okay, well, fuck it, do it live then, huh?
I'm recording.
Welcome back, everyone. Episode 3 of Everyone is John. We got a new cast today. Some old faces, some new faces. Mostly old faces. We'll start with the oldest face of all. Doc, why don't you tell us who you're playing?
So, everyone here today, I'm playing the good Pimp Doc. Pimp Doc, well, he's a proper fellow, and he has some things that he would like to accomplish tonight if he can. But he has to earn the trust of the ladies, of course, and once he does earn the trust of the ladies, he's going to split them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pimp John. Next up, we'll go with our newest member, Slip. Why don't you tell us what we're all about?
I'm playing the Rock John, the jabroni-beaten, pie-eating, hell-raising, trailblazing people's champ.
Honestly, you don't even need to say more. We all understand what you're about, dude. You're
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say hello to all my fans out there. I love you all. Paris, I love you. So I'll be playing Michael John today. And I'd just like everybody to know that you're all ignorant. Oh, it's ignorant. You're ignorant. You're ignorant.
great. And rounding off our splendid cast of the night, Matt.
Yes, I am playing Green Jack. Yes, yes, we get the precious. Yes, the precious boss. Yes.
Maybe spit out my beer.
Great, and that's it for the Johns of tonight. Now we'll begin this like we do any other game of Everyone is John. Whisper me your roles to get control of our boy before he wakes up.
So, are we whispering our bid?
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Out of your 10.
Or 7 if you have 3 skills.
If you have 3 skills, you have 7.
We have a 3-way tie. Okay, Matee, Yi, Doc, and Slip. Pick a number between 1 and 20. Our start for tonight shall be Doc. So we'll take you to the scene. John wakes up, his head is groggy. He's covered in dirt, it's late out. You can see the moon in the sky and he sits up. It appears John is in a cemetery.
John sits up in the cemetery and he blinks his eyes a couple of times and looks around him. Oh dear. I don't quite know how I ended up here, but well, I guess the first thing I should do is I must be getting out of here. Post haste, yes, post haste. And he looks around for a car, people, a road, anything. He doesn't want to be in the cemetery anymore.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here, you're right. So John looks around. There seems to be a shack not too far off in the distance. To his left there's a trail, but along the trail you can see a light coming from someone walking towards you. There's a couple of fences surrounding John, separating the cemetery from some road. Where you want to go, John?
Oh, well, yes, hey, John, I think it would behoove you to go ahead and move on forward to that outhouse over there, that shack, if you will. Go ahead and go that way.
Yeah, I gotta sort this all out. John begins to walk towards the shack. He's able to easily avoid the light that's coming towards him. It doesn't seem like they notice. John encroaches on the shack. There's a door. Should I open it? Should I go in or?
Well, yes, of course, John. Open the door. Let's see what's on the other side.
John opens the door and he's greeted with flyers plastered on the wall. It seems to be maybe a secretary's desk in front, some paperwork lying about. The lights are off.
John, is there a light switch in here anywhere? Could you please turn on the lights?
Yeah, that's a good idea. John fiddles around in the dark for a bit, stumbles upon a light switch, turns it on. The room becomes more apparent now. There are a couple of doors, a little hall, chairs, seem to be like a waiting room of some sort.
Is there a phone in here, John? Could you use the telly, probably, to make a phone call?
Yeah, I'll call someone that I know. Maybe they can pick me up, or... There's a
think for people in
phone.
your time, call it an Uber. Why don't you do that, John? Call an Uber.
All right. John stumbles over to the desk. There seems to be a phone. He picks it up. Wait, how do I call an Uber? Is that like a number, or?
For Christ's sakes, John. Is there a computer here?
John looks around. Over the desk, under in the cupboard, seems to be a laptop of some sort.
Well, then, you might look up the number for the Uber, call them, tell them to come here and pick you up. You do not need to be tallying around in this godforsaken cemetery any longer. Do it, John. Do it now.
Yeah, okay, right. It's a good idea, me. And John flips open the laptop, turns it on, the power of light flickers, screen loads. After a good 40 seconds, you're greeted with the Windows screen demanding a password.
Well, for Christ's sake. John, leave this godforsaken place. Go back out and see if you can find those people who are walking along the path. Go find them. Now. I demand it.
What about the Uber? Fine. John closes
Fuck the Uber,
laptop
John.
screen.
Fuck the Uber. Go find those people.
John walks outside. The light seems to be closer now, and John can get a good look. It seems to be a man wearing some sort of guard uniform, portly.
Sir, could you tell us where the nearest Uber is?
John approaches the man. Hey, sorry, can you tell me where the nearest Uber is? He says to the man. The man looks at him.
Says, you want me to... Wait a sec, what are you even doing here?
Well, go ahead. Tell him, John. You fucking woke up here.
Yeah, about that. I just sort of woke up. The man gives you a look over.
What do you mean you woke up here?
Listen here, you poor excuse for a policeman. I need an Uber, and I need it now.
The man seems to be taken aback by your words, John.
Says, look, I can escort you out of the...
One second. Seems to be winded.
Well, if you don't think it will cause you any kind of cardiac injury, I would appreciate it if you could escort me out. Thank you very much.
Just follow me.
The man begins walking down the trail, leading you away.
Yes, well,
You follow him
please hurry,
sometime.
sir.
He leads you to a gate and the exit.
I'm not gonna call you an Uber, but I'm sure if you hang around here long enough, you can pick up like you can hitchhike or something.
Look at the size of this man, John. Look at the sweat on his brow. Look at the stain of food upon his cheek and chin. You know he has a cell phone that he is on at all times. Tell him to get on his cell phone and contact Uber to come pick us up.
All right, now give me a persuasion roll. If you have a skill, difficulty 3. If you don't, difficulty 6. You can spend will to lower it. You good, Doc?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh.
You like went digital there.
Wait, did I? Anyone else
Yeah.
have that problem?
Nope, only Doc.
All right, Doc. Persuade this man. Give me a roll. Difficulty 6, unless you have a skill, which is a 3. You can pay willpower to lower it.
Unfortunately, I do have a skill. I'm quite persuasive when I want to be. So it's a difficulty 3.
Now look here, Sonny. I'm doing you a favor by not reporting you, so now just get going.
As you lose control, your words do not seem to change this man's mind. Everyone bid for control. That's gonna be Dude. You're up, buddy.
Oh, okay, John. This is what you need to tell him. Tell him he's being ignorant. He's so ignorant. Just tell him he's ignorant and that he's being a fool. He just needs to listen to your words. Okay, John? Tell him.
Hey, look, man, you're being real stupid right now. Just listen to me. I just need an Uber, right?
Yeah, John, tell him he's ignorant. Tell him.
Oh, look, Sonny, I told you. Now don't make me put you under arrest.
No, look, you're just being ignorant, okay? Just, come on, just call me an Uber.
Tell him anything, John. Just tell him anything. If he can get you a taxi, it doesn't have to be an Uber. But tell him to stop being so ignorant.
You're also trying to persuade the guard who's already told you no, he will not help. Or you want anything else to do with this?
Say what?
Are you just gonna try to persuade him, nothing else? Because you already filled one of those.
Alright, let's try something. I will try to serenade him into getting me in a taxi or an Uber.
Woohoo! We need music.
Do I have to roll?
Yeah.
Okay, it's one of my skills. What do I have? What's the number?
If it's a skill, it's 3.
Fack.
John, well, dude, why don't you sing for me real quick? Tell me how this is going.
Yeah.
Still do it.
Okay, John, this is what you have to tell him here. Oh! Jamona! You got to call me the Uber.
And that didn't convince him?
John begins to do just that, and the man has a look of horror struck upon his face. He doesn't exactly know what to do in the situation. He reaches for a radio that's on his side on his belt. He says,
Hey, I think I got me one of those drug addict types up front of my gate door. We need backup. Now, Sonny, just stay right there.
As control switches over. Some of those bets, boys and girls. Not gonna bet, dude?
No, you can't say that.
What?
We just assume everyone bets, but if no one does, then
That just
that's
wasn't doing it. Alright,
that's
slip here
hidden,
and
that's
control.
hidden to the rest of us.
Well, maybe everybody should just send something. That way he doesn't have to wonder if he's waiting on something.
You're up,
Yeah,
slip.
send a 0. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slip.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you say I got it. Okay. So this cop, is he a big guy?
Yeah, it's kind of fat.
Okay.
Has a weird bowl cut like thing, but it's really short.
Finally, The Rock has come back to John, and he is here to put boots to asses. John, you need to tell this cop that he is a nobody, a nothing, a peon, a blemish on your buttocks.
After John finishes singing and the man responds unkindly, John, in anger, swells up within him. He looks at the man, points to him, and says, You're nothing. Nothing but, I'm sorry, what was it you said?
A blemish on his buttocks.
Blemish on my buttocks.
Be that as it may, Sonny. Just, why don't I call you that cab, right?
No,
Why don't
no,
you sit
John,
down?
John. You tell him to fix himself a nice tall glass of shut-up juice.
John gets up in the man's face and tells him just that. The man seems to be sweating now. You can see it visible on his face.
And then, now, son, I need you to take a step back.
Now, was he calling on like a CB, one of the a radio?
Yeah.
Okay, John, you need to slap that out of his hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Give me a roll for your ability to slap this man's tool out of his hand.
Okay. Now, it's up to you whether you're going to count that within his... I don't know how strong you have to be to do that, so...
More of a dexterity thing, you know?
Right, right. So that's a fail. That's fine.
One sec. Apparently people are complaining about music, so let's just, Alright, so a 3. Do you have a skill for that? For dexterity?
No, mine's strength, so... That's...
Oh. Remember, guys, you can use your willpower to lower difficulty. So
Yeah,
John
you
goes to
use
slap.
willpower to change the dice score.
Okay. So normally it's, you succeed on a 6 if it's not something that you have a skill.
But if you
6, yes,
spend
exactly.
willpower, you'd be
Right,
like
right,
a
right.
7. I mean,
Okay.
5.
Right, next time.
Yeah. So John goes to slap the radio out of his hand. But, probably because he was just so jittery, the guard steps back. John's slap goes wide, and,
He just like gently pulls it away. Like, what are you doing?
Alright. You pushed my last button.
and the man attempts to grab John. We're gonna need another fucking turnover here. Everyone seems to be filling their roles. This is not the song I thought it would be.
Oh, damn it, you just need to play my song.
One more, dude. I need you to give me your roll, your bet.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
All right, Matt, you're 1, Doc, you're 2, Slip, you're 3. Matt, you're up.
So he's trying to grab us.
Oh yeah.
No! No! Do not let him grab us! No! Get out of his grasp! Yes! Get out of his grasp! Don't let him touch you!
Suddenly a change occurs in John. He becomes a lot more agile, and he's easily able to step away from the man's grab. But what do you want to do? You just got control.
Does he have the precious? Look at his hands. Does he have the ring? The precious?
You look at his hands. He appears to have 2 rings on his left hand.
Precious! Get the rings! Get the rings!
One of them's silver, the other one's a black of some sort.
No, not the precious. No. What you do? Run! Run from the fatsies. Yes, run from the fatsies. He's too slow. He's too slow to catch us. Yes, run!
John, capitalizing on the confusion on the man's face, begins to run in a very odd manner, but still run nonetheless away from the man. Where you head?
Jack, we head into town. Yes, we find the hobbits. We find the master. We find him. We find him. He has the precious. Yes, he does. Yes, John. Yes.
John begins running down the road. You can hear the man yelling after him, but due to his size, he's unable to keep up. It doesn't appear to be a town, but eventually John stumbles upon a gas station, maybe after a couple, maybe 5 minutes of running.
All right. We must find the precious. We must find the precious, John. Yes, we must. Go inside. See if the hobbits are there. Go inside.
John is gasping. He's a very athletic man, but he's able to make his way into the entrance of the gas station. The lights are on. There's an old man looking at some Twinkies. There's a cashier. John is drenched in sweat.
See if they have the precious, John. See if they have the gold precious on their hands, maybe on their hands.
Yeah, I need it. Which one? The cashier or the man?
The man with the snacksies. Yes, the man with the snacksies.
John approaches the man. The man is too enraptured with the Twinkie to notice, really. But John catches a glimpse, something shiny in the light. It sparkles so bright, golden, the light.
Get the precious. Wait. Is he looking? Is he looking at the precious?
The man seems to be holding one hand a Twinkie, one hand a Yodel, and he's comparing nutrition facts.
Get the precious!
But yes, the precious is in his line of sight.
Take the precious.
Alright, give me a roll.
I don't know. I willpower to make it less. I want the precious. Oh! The precious! It is nice!
You bite his finger off.
John reaches out his hand, maybe angered with his slow reaction time from earlier, is easily able to slip the ring off his finger, knocking the Yodel down, obviously making the choice of man's on about a Twinkie, but is able to pocket the golden ring.
Yes!
The man turns to face John.
Run, John! Run, we have the precious! Run!
You succeeded, so you get your point, but it is time for betting.
Oh no. I got the precious.
Waiting on Slip and Doc. Just you, Doc. Okay, Slip and Doc. High or low? Doc, high or low?
Hi.
Alright, Slip, you're in control.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, so the guy with the yodel, was he a big guy?
This is an older black man, graying hair. He's shorter than you. Very weathered.
Okay, and nobody else in there?
There's a cashier, seems to be a teenager, female, blonde, ponytail, wearing a hat and the uniform of the shop, a yellow shirt, button down, khaki.
You look like 10 pounds of monkey crap in a 5-pound bag. And he'll just head out and look for people by the pumps. See if there's anybody out there.
John quickly runs out of the gas station. There's someone filling up their Toyota. But other than that, that's the only customer who's not in the store.
Can you describe that person?
Yeah, sure. It's about 5'7", maybe a Hispanic man, mid-20s.
Ugh. No worthy opponents here. And he'll walk over to the guy who's gassing up his car and try to is this one of those people that left the car running, or did he turn his car off before he...
Yeah, John walks around the bend. He can see the keys are in the car.
Okay. He's gonna get in the car, shut the door, and take off.
John
John.
gets in the car, puts the pedal to the metal, and begins to take off. The man turns shocked. Hey, what are you doing? The gas pump that was in the shit, the slot
Yeah.
tank fuel.
The whole.
Yeah, the tank.
Those things
It
will
gets
just
pulled.
unattach. They've
The
got a
hose
safety
falls down,
mechanism.
spraying gas everywhere as John drives off.
John, we've got to find us someone worthy to fight, someone that'll attract a crowd. Keep your eyes peeled. Look for a gym.
Oh, which way do I go? You're about to turn onto the highway.
Were we in town before?
It seems the town is a little bit of a ways. This is like the edge of town.
Okay, we want to get back into town, John.
Yeah, okay. I can do that. John starts driving towards where he can see lights off in the distance, building.
Okay. Oh, I know where we can find someone big. Look for a Walmart, John.
Yeah, okay. John begins driving. And he looks for a convenience store of some sort, which apparently isn't a map. It takes a minute or two, but John finally settles upon something adequate. It's not a Walmart. It is, in fact, a
A what?
Target.
Oh, a Tarjay. Oh, higher class people here. Might not find what we're looking for, but let's go check it out.
John
That's not
parks his
Target.
car. Look, man, it's what we got.
Even though it's always connected to a Target.
John enters the Target. The lights are on. The red is blinding his eyes. Shopping cart shoppers all around.
Alright, he's gonna look for the biggest person he can find.
John spends a couple minutes looking around, and in the snack aisle by the soda, there appears to be a very, very fat man. Easily pushing 400.
Sweet cream on an ice cream sandwich. Okay, John. You need to go approach that man. He is just what we're looking for.
Okay, I can do that. John approaches the man as he's actually stealing a sample of Coke Zero. Seems to be chugging it.
All right, John. Tell him that he thinks he's the Rock. That he's the Great One, but obviously he's not.
John begins to degrade the man, to insult him. The man turns very slowly and looks at you. What of it? Same voice. Same fucking voice.
Oh, this jabroni. Jump on him, John.
Alright, give me a roll to mount the mountain.
My dice roller went weird. No, that's sorry. Click the wrong button, obviously.
How'd
There
you
we go.
do that?
Alright. The second one was the D6.
Oh yeah. John is easily able to wrap himself around the man. He's now riding the man. The man starts freaking out. Oh, get off of me.
You think you impress the Rock with your stealing soda? With your jabroni moves? Fight back.
The man drops his Coke Zero liter and it splatters on the floor, and he begins to turn as rapidly as a man of his size can, trying to shake John off.
Rapidly as a man size can.
All right. Does this count as wrestling?
Let's take a poll, everyone. Do you think this counts as wrestling?
What is she doing?
She has mounted a fat man who's attempting to
Yes,
shake
that
her
is
off.
wrestling. Yes.
This is,
Yeah,
WWE
right.
style wrestling.
If
All right.
He
Yeah.
has
You
to
mount
put him in
a
a
man,
full
that's right.
Nelson.
if you mount a man, you are wrestling a man.
I don't know, I think that's more
Everybody,
sex.
everybody knows that wrestling is ignorant. It's all
Yes, wrestling.
I say no.
I think it's wrestling.
Wrestling,
The
wrestling.
commune of John has spoken. You are indeed wrestling this man.
All
I
right.
spilled beer on my...
Oh no.
All right, then I guess we have to roll again for control.
Yes.
You get your point, and everyone give me your bids.
Oh, you
Same as
bastard.
always. Yes.
Doc and Dude. What's the capital of Wyoming? First one, man.
Montana.
What is the capital of Wyoming?
That's not right, dude. You got 5 seconds.
4, 3.
Cheyenne.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you Google it, dude? I demand the honor system.
I did, because I thought it was the same thing.
Alright, well, because you Googled it, and because you're wrong, control goes to Matihi.
Yeah.
The second bidder.
Just okay.
That-
Ah,
That bitch.
John.
Fuck you,
John.
T.
John.
At least I was honest.
Shut up. My turn.
My turn.
Does he have the precious, John? Does he have the precious?
John is too busy being shook by the man to really get a good look at his hands.
Get off him, John.
John releases his grip of the man and falls to the ground. The man turns around. You can see waves in his shirt jiggle about.
Tell him you're sorry, John. You didn't mean to. No, you didn't mean to, John.
Right, John begins to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean
Bravo,
it." Give me a
John.
fucking persuasion roll. That's like the
Yes, it's,
deep lie.
yes, hold up. Is it the tricksters? Am I giving? Oh, I'm appearing innocent. Yes, yes. It is a skill of mine. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you saying to this man that convinces him?
Tell him. It's not mean any harm. We were just trying to hug him. just trying to hug him. Yes. Yes.
Dad? Oh, you're not my dad. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought. Oh my God. Right. Yeah, the man seems confused, but doesn't seem angry. Seems to have convinced him that it was just all a big misunderstanding. You're just trying to give him a big hug.
Yes. Does he still have the bottle of liquids in his hand, John?
No, the Coke Zero is splashed all over the ground. It seems that someone's gonna have to clean this.
Ask him if he has the precious, John.
Hey, do you have like a ring or something? The man does not have a ring on his fingers and is very worried now and tries to walk away from you.
Wait. Tell him you. We need information on the precious. Yes, and we will compete in riddles for it. Yes.
John.
You follow the man. Wait. Look, man, I just need a golden ring. How's about we play a game, riddle? Alright, I'll tell you what. Give me another 1d6. If you nail it, yeah.
Yes. Fuck.
The man very naturally thinks you're an absolute fucking madman. He sort of shoves you off, you fall onto your butt, and he begins shuffling away, waddling really, trying to get out of your sight. Give me your bids.
Do we make back the willpowers if we win?
I'm sorry, what?
Do we get willpower back if we make a roll? Like, successfully?
No.
Fudge!
Tell you what.
What?
The person who answers this trivia question will get 2 willpower.
Give us the trivias! Yes.
And by trivia, I mean just a random question.
Yes.
Completely from nowhere that I didn't...
Give it to us. Yes.
And the question is... What does the acronym SMH for online use stand for?
Shake my head.
I answered first! I mean, we didn't.
You said shit!
I said shake my head, you piece of shit!
I thought you said shit, but I almost died laughing.
Alright, Mati, I do believe you did say it first, so you shall get 2 willpower.
Yes!
2 willpower. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, right? I still need...
Oh my God!
You
I'm
think you
black,
should
and
suck
I don't
my
ever
dick,
spend
yes.
willpower anyway.
Yes.
So we bid now, right?
Well, okay. I spent some willpower, so if you could be kind enough to go ahead and look those over and let us know who is in control of John.
Just waiting on Mati right now between Doc and John.
I got 2 back, so I
And
gotta
by-
spend
John, I
extra.
mean dude.
I already sent mine in.
No. I'm saying it's between the 2 of you, high or low.
Oh. Let's go high.
Well, you got it. You're in control. The man has waddled out of your sight. You're left sitting in a pool of Coke Zero. stained pants, sweat running down your shirt.
Okay, John. Obviously, that didn't go as well as you wanted it to. So what you need to do is maybe go back to that man and you just apologize. Just apologize.
John picks himself up, brushes off the dirt from his pants, begins heading in a direction he remembers a man walling off to. He turns the corner around an aisle, and he sees a man walling towards someone in a red shirt with a Target logo, a button
Okay,
placed
okay,
upon.
John. You need to just turn and walk away. Maybe make your way to the toy section.
John decides it's best to get out of Dodge, you know? So he begins heading towards the toy section of Target. There appear to be many toys, many board games. There's Risk, Stratego, all the classics, really. Come on. Monopoly. Skateboards galore. What do you want to do?
Oh, John, you need to go and you just grab a pogo stick. Is there a pogo stick, John? Do you see a pogo?
John heads down a couple of aisles and he comes upon what he was looking for. There is indeed a pogo stick. Yeah, there is.
Okay, John. You need to find a child. You need to just find a child, and then you show him your pogo stick skills.
Oh my god.
John grabs the pogo stick.
God.
That's
Oh my
still in its
god.
box. Runs down a couple more aisles towards the Legos. There appear to be two children playing with Lego blocks.
Okay, John. Now you need to start to jump up. Just jump right on the pogo stick, and then you just bounce, and you tell him, John, and then you tell him, I have a giraffe in a large mansion.
All right, give me the roll for your pogo persuasion galore.
Fucked up.
If he asked them to touch his pogo stick, I'm out of here.
R.I.P. Doug.
You're killing me. Good? Ooh, do you have a skill in pogo sticking or convincing children?
I hope so.
Come on. Can't I just serenade them?
No!
That's not what you said you were doing.
No, I don't.
Failed.
Shut up.
No, you didn't do it then.
John hops on the pogo stick after calling attention to himself, and the two children gets one hop in, begins to speak as he falls over, bangs his head on one of the shelves, and suddenly the scene fades to black. Everyone gets +1 willpower
Yes!
and spectral control.
You guys can all thank me later.
There you go.
I said later.
Oops.
Doc, you better not be cheating.
Jesus
I'm not.
Christ.
I'm not. I'm keeping close count this time.
Get shit together.
Are we bidding again, or are you
Mhm.
changing
Bidding.
things?
Oh,
Okay.
you're betting.
Yeah, because he fell on his pogo stick, knocked his head, and he's out.
All right, Doc.
He's gonna wake up.
You awaken in a very strange environment. The last thing you remember, you were in Target trying to show kids how fun a pogo stick is and tell them about your giraffe. But now, you find yourself on a beach?
What the fuck? How did he get here?
There's sand everywhere. It's daylight now.
What the fuck?
What's going on? John brushes himself off and sits up. He doesn't recognize the area.
Who has control?
You do.
Okay. So. Once again, John wakes up and he's in an unfamiliar location. Oh, good sir. Oh, what the fuck? He looks out at the beach and sees the waves crashing and the breeze on his face. And he immediately looks around the beach. Oh, where am I and how did I get here?
I don't know. My head hurts. John feels his head. There seems to be a bruise. Like a very painful spot to touch.
Well, is there anyone around that you can ask for help from, John?
There are many people at this beach. Some people are sunbathing, some people are catching some
Yes,
waves.
do you see that one there in the parlance of your time? It's called a bikini, John. Could you go up to her and speak to her, please?
Yeah. John picks himself up and begins heading over to the woman in the bikini. It's a red bikini. She's taller than him, slender. She's gonna be with friends.
Ma'am, if you would, for some reason, I don't know what has occurred here in this place, but, I would appreciate it if, I could, perchance, take a single dollar from you so that I could maybe call an Uber to go home. Thank you, ma'am.
John begins pedaling for $1 from the woman in the bikini to get his ride home. The woman looks at John and smiles. He says, "Oh, of course, John. Anything for you, John." Very strange, you think. How does this woman know your name?
Yes, well, I'm not unfamiliar with the female form, so this is something not completely of a surprise to me. Thank you very much for this this Washington. I appreciate it very much.
A woman hands you $1 and you look over $1 in amazement that it even worked, and something's very odd about the dollar. Instead of George Washington, on the face of the dollar bill appears to be you, John.
This is a picture of me, ma'am. What do you make of this? And he needs John to parse this information as to what the hell is going on.
What's going on? You ask the woman, but the woman just smiles at you, says, "What do you mean, John?" And she smiles and her grin gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It seems
As she's standing there in her bikini, sun-kissed, the sun on her skin, the sea salt of the air moving through the area, sand on her feet, he looks at her and says, well, I can see that you are a fan, so if you happen to have the capital, I wouldn't mind giving you a private showing, madam. Tell her that, John.
John begins to work his moves on the woman, and without any resistance, she seems to comply. And things are about to get spicy for John when suddenly a bolt of lightning strikes. It's raining now, and then John, startled by the noise, awakens once more and finds out that he's actually in jail.
Well, this is completely unacceptable. This is something that I was not expecting. This is something that I was not referring to. Unacceptable. And John is pissed.
Rightly so. Last thing I remember, he was just trying to entertain kids after stealing a car and robbing 2 people.
I thought for a moment there I was going to split that woman. And here you go, telling me something completely different, John. What is happening here?
John sits up in his rack. He seems to be in a solo cell. There appears to be a guard sitting up front.
John tries to catch eyes with the guard, of course. He catches his eyes and he turns around and he grabs the bars with the backs of his hands as he turns around, and he bends over and says, "Look, sir, you can have all of this if you would just let me out. Is that something you can do?" As he bends over.
Give me a persuasion roll, man.
I'm going to add 4 willpower to it.
Do you have that much?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
cheaties.
Yeah, don't you know he started with 90 willpower?
Cheaties, I got the cheaties.
So, it's 1d6
Cheaties.
plus 4. Well.
Bastard.
Oh! I didn't even need it! But I spent it anyways.
The man in the uniform seems nervous for some reason. He takes a
But
big
he's
gulp. You can see his
tempted.
Adam apple wiggle up and down. He looks around and he begins reaching for something in his pants. He stands up and he pulls out a ring of keys and heads over to you. Hey, now I'm curious about your offer there, boy. He begins fiddling with the keys and puts one in the slot. It penetrates the lock and twists. A click is heard. The lock is undone. The gate is now open. Now,
Tell him to come on in, John.
John seductively motions for the guard to enter the room. He gives you a nice toothy grin. Says, "Oh boy, you're a feisty one, aren't you?" And steps on in.
Tell him, John, you can either let you free, or it will cost him $500. Tell him, John, you are worth it. You have such a tight booty that you are worth the $500. Or he can let you release from this jail at this moment now, and he will never have to worry about your presence again. Tell him, John.
Okay, give me that sick roll, bro. To really sell yourself to this man. Now, Sonny, I don't got me no $500, and I can't exactly let you go free, but why don't we enjoy ourselves right now before someone else gets here, huh? He starts laughing a little bit as you guys bid for control, and I have to be right back.
Let's take a 5.
Yeah, just real quick.
5.
Yes.
I'm gonna take.
This
wanna-
is completely unacceptable.
Yes.
I do not like the image of the hands against the gates in there.
Those are your
Got a
hands,
real
Doc.
dirty mouth.
Yes, we'll be taking it.
Tell me.
Yes.
Tell me, John. Tell me, John. Do you bleach your butthole? Because it's
Yes.
looking mighty clean.
Yes, we like it clean. Yes, we do. Yes.
Tell me, John. Are you ready?
Marie is a virgin. Yes.
Unbelievably, I'm gonna grab another beer. Because that's the only way I can tolerate you assholes.
Assholes
I'm-
about to be
like,
penetrated.
initiated this.
Yes.
I'm perfectly tolerable.
Man. Jeez.
Yes, we have the precious.
No, Gollum, you're ignorant. You're just ignorant, Gollum.
No, we're not ignorant. Not at all.
Man, I'm back.
No, Gollum.
Oh, what?
We are waiting for the duck. He's got to get the juices. Yes, he has.
He said he has to go lube up his booty hole.
Yes, he's got to make sure he's wet and ready.
Gollum.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to listen back to this and see what it sounds like. Jesus Christ.
No, you don't take Jesus Christ's name in vain. No, you're ignorant.
Does he
You're
have the
you're ignorant.
precious? Yes. No. He's too poor. Yes. Doc, we need you back. We can't continue
Okay.
without you.
So earlier you guys said that the capital of Wyoming was Montana, like another state?
Wait,
I
hold
said
up.
Cheyenne, but I was
Hold up,
thinking
is
he got me
Montana a
totally
state?
convinced.
Montana is a state.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like
You're
it's
Canadian.
I'm Canadian. I don't know anything. We have territories and
Yeah.
provinces,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
states.
It looks like we're still in jail.
Yes.
Because we're bidding for control.
We're bidding for control. Yes,
Um,
yes.
Is there anything that gives us willpower back?
Them.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
For the
John knocks
trivia
out or gets hurt,
questions.
or if you answer dope trivia question.
No.
Yes. Yes. You did not get this. Yes.
But speaking of dope trivia questions, how many squares on a chessboard? First person to answer gets +2.
27.
64.
36.
It's 64.
Woo! Whoever thought those chess playing days would pay off?
So yeah,
I have indigestion.
control goes to Slip. But dude, you do get +2 willpower.
What the? I mean, I'll take the. I'll take the willpower.
So Slip, you're in charge. This man has turned down your offer to sell yourself for $500, but
But
is still willing to sleep with you.
But the door's open, right?
Yeah.
Has he come in the cell yet?
Oh yeah. He sort of has one hand on a side wall, sort of got you, not really pinned, but he's reaching over you, smile on his face, ready to go.
All right, John. We gotta teach this Rudy Poo candy ass to know his role and shut his mouth. Put him in a headlock.
John rolled to put him in a headlock.
Do it.
No.
Wow. A lot of fucking ones tonight.
The Rock Johnson is just.
John goes to put the guard in the headlock, but the man takes this as a sign of something else and
Oh,
sort
this
of
is getting
steps
spicy.
on in, wraps his hand around John, and begins to passionately kiss him.
Oh, this is a spicy episode. I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Yikes. Yikes.
Zoinks!
Give me your bets.
Hoink, zoink, Scoob!
And we'll do this. Every time there's a fail, we'll do a stupid fucking trivia question for 1 point. Does that sound good? You know, a lot of you are running away.
Yes, it does. Yes.
I don't know about 2, maybe 1, but
No, I just I said one.
I didn't pay attention,
Yeah.
so.
Yes.
Come on.
Fuck you then for not paying attention.
Sorry.
No. Fuck you.
We're
Whoa.
not the precious.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't have any questions. Currently, though, Control will go the dude as you're making off a guard, and I look up questions.
All of a sudden, you're making out with a guard. What do you
Not really all of a sudden. First you propositioned him.
Oh, that's right. I propositioned him.
That was you. That was on you. I'm just in a sticky position.
Alright, so dude, you're in Control, and the trivia question is, what year was the original Jurassic Park film released?
1992.
Fuck you, Finding 3.
1995.
I said 92.
3.
Oh, 93 is the
98.
correct.
Wait, 93 is?
Yes, it is. +1.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
It's true, but you're in Control, dude, so there's that. Consolation.
Okay. Okay,
Alright, John.
Currently, John is in a steamy makeout session with his
Oh,
guard.
sexy.
Alright, John. While he's kissing you, you just whisper in his ear. You just whisper this song. Whisper in your ear.
It's a goal.
just wait. I haven't finished. Let me finish my song, goddammit.
Finish.
Insta boner killer.
Finish.
You and I love. I need you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. And then while you see into his, I want you to quickly dance away and then moonwalk your way out of the cell door and then close it.
Alright. Give me a roll to deceive the guard with your dance and song in order to trap him.
It's a trap. Oh. Yes!
Nailed it.
Nailed it! You have a skill, correct?
I do.
John begins to sing in a man's ear. He blushes intensely. And you begin to dance very sexily. The man is mesmerized as you moonwalk yourself out of the cell. You very sexually wrap your arm around the gate and sort of thrust. The gate closes. The man is enraptured. Very swiftly, you click the lock. The man is locked.
Okay, John.
Now, what the hell?
All right, John. Now you need to moonwalk your way right out of sight, and then quickly sprint to the door.
John continues to moonwalk all the way out of the door and begins to sprint. Where are you heading?
We need to find us a park.
Come on, John, let's go to the park. Yay!
John begins running and running and running, and he's ever so fortunately able to locate a park.
Okay, John, you need to go find one of the beautiful children, and then you need to ask them if they want to play. Do you want to play with me? Yeah, let's play.
It's still fairly early in the morning as John sweats his way to a park. There are many children playing around, parents watching, dogs barking. John approaches a child who's on his swinging away ever so carelessly, and what do you say, John?
Yay! Yay! Let's ask all the children. Come on, children, let's play. Come on, ask them. Let's play. Come on. Woo!
Give me a roll to rally the children to play with you.
Christ.
Wow, that's a lot of ones tonight.
I think there's a bug.
John begins yelling very loudly for kids to join around him and play. A couple of them go up to him, but this also catches the attention of some very angry-looking parents. What are you doing? A man and his two friends, who appear to be drinking something from a brown paper bag, approach you as control switches over. Alright, we got our bids in, but today's trivia question is, what country is the first object on the moon from?
Oh, the US.
What's the fucking question?
Yeah, I didn't quite.
First object on the moon was owned by what?
Oh, Russia.
Oh,
Russia?
shit.
Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Soviet Union.
The Soviet
Sputnik.
Oh, shit.
What object? Oh,
USSR.
I
So
don't know. I don't know if it's trivia. Or we don't.
What?
Do
Either way, Mati and Dude, give me a roll-off
out of what?
for control.
1d6?
Whoever rolls higher.
1d6?
Do 50.
15?
50. 5-0.
Thank you. Ah, fuck!
Ooh. It's a close
Nailed
battle,
it.
but Dude comes up
Nailed
on
it.
top.
Fuck you.
The dude's always on
You
top.
feel your control fading from John, but suddenly a spark ignites and you hold on.
Okay, John, what you need to do is you need to sing to these people. Sing to them. Sing to them about how the government hates us. How the government doesn't want us.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Saint John.
Just tell them. Tell them, John. Tell them to gather around and listen to how the government doesn't really care for.
I dare
to
you
them.
to tell them.
Sing. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
Give me a roll
Yes.
that your words will move these people.
I have a skill.
For
Serenading.
convincing people with song, or?
Yep. Well, serenade, does that not count? It's a singing skill, goddammit. You give that to me.
Yeah, it's a singing skill, but is it a persuasion skill?
Who thinks it's not?
Let's take a vote. We got one
Who
no.
say it's no?
not in this circumstance.
Ah.
But,
That's two no's. Doc, is this gonna be a blowout, or?
Dude, yeah, let it happen. Let the boy play.
The
Well,
boy
I do wanna
plays,
hear
but
it.
still, yeah, so why don't you sing for us, dude?
I already did. I
Wow,
sang
yeah.
for you. I sang the part that I wanted to sing.
What about the rest of the song?
That's
Sing.
good.
Why?
Either
Sing,
way,
dude.
the
I think
men
I'm
are
a plus
not
one
pleased
willpower.
with your answer. They threaten you, John. One of them grabs you by your collar and shoves you away.
Horrible.
You land on your butt, scraping it a little, taking damage, losing control.
No, they're all ignorant. They're so ignorant.
Bid for control again.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
There we go.
Fucking bid for control.
Slip and Matihi. Odd or even? I'm thinking of a number.
Odd.
Yeah,
Even.
it's odd.
Oh, it's odd? Oh
It's
shit.
odd.
God damn it.
Slip and control.
Okay,
Just been
John.
shoved to the ground by a Cockney boy. The kids are now frightened.
It's time to layeth the smackdowneth. Tell this man to just bring it. Stand up. Tell him to bring it.
John stands up, beats his chest a little, tells him to bring it. Alright. Well, you asked for it. The man gets ready to square up with you.
Put him in a full Nelson, John.
Give me that
Full
roll for a
Nelson.
full Nelson.
You fuckers. Full Nelson.
Nelson. Yes.
All right. Does that count with my
Wrestling?
the feats of strength?
Ah!
No.
That's strength. That's not wrestling.
If it was wrestling, I would say yes, but
It's
it's
strength.
strength. You're not strong.
I can't believe we're in a fucking park. You fucking perverts.
It's because we want to show them the precious.
So we're saying that feats of
We're
strength
apart.
count as wrestling?
No, it does not count as wrestling. No.
It's totally different
Well, it
skills.
is.
I mean,
Ooh.
otherwise she could just say, yes, my strength is also my wrestling
Ah.
all along.
Yes. No,
Whoa, well, Slip, it seems
I'm
the people have
sorry.
spoken against you.
Ah, that's fine.
You go in for your full Nelson, but little did you know, John, little did you know, this man was a former Olympian wrestler. He easily identifies the full Nelson coming, uses all of his expertise and cunning and past experience, hard battles fought, counters your move, and lays a smackdown on your ass. John is slammed into the pavement. His head bangs against the wall and things go black.
I'm at max.
What?
Yeah, Max?
I-
Oh, fuck
I
you.
keep failing at getting. But
Jesus Christ. I'm at max.
7.
Fuck you. I'm at max.
I haven't won control in a while.
Alright, everybody. Give me your bets for control and the trivia question of the
My
day
bet hasn't
is, what
changed.
is
It's fucking 0.
Fuck you.
the capital of Nigeria?
Oh fuck.
Kenya.
Nope, that's...
Shit, I don't know what it is.
It's like
Nigeria.
It's like a booty or something.
So we got 1 vote for Kenya, 1 vote for a booty.
I said
Your
Nigeria.
booty. How about your booty?
What was your vote, Matt?
Nigeria.
It's like a
Nigeria?
Actually,
Buddha or booty or something.
Abuja.
Abuja?
You Googled it?
Yes.
How about
I
Yeah.
totally googled it just now.
booty, 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 booty everywhere?
Abuja,
How about
The
that?
winner shall be dude for being closest with a booty.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes!
It really is. Good.
But the winner of the betting goes to Matt.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even
Do
bet.
we wake up? Where do we wake
Yeah,
up?
you did.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, too bad.
I have a whisper from you.
Oh,
Yeah, before the wrestling
too
happened.
bad.
Yeah.
You
Fine.
didn't get it. So, why do we wake up?
Why do you wake
Where?
up? Where do you wake up? It's now evening. You are still at the park.
Oh,
They seem to have left you here.
is that the hobbits is there?
Everyone gets +1, by the way. You
Oh,
did get
thank
knocked
you.
out.
Is-
Are there hobbits?
if-
John picks himself off the ground. There doesn't appear to be anyone else here.
Ah,
Seems the park is abandoned.
we need to find the hobbits.
The hobbitses. We must find them.
Wander around, John. We must find the hobbitses.
Oh, I'm in so much pain.
Ah, struggle to the pain, John.
Where do I even look for them?
They're short. They're small. We saw them earlier, John. They were at the park.
The kids?
No,
I'm at
no,
the park right now. There's no one here.
Go out and
Find them. Find them, John.
Where? I don't...
we must. We're near houses, yes, John?
Yes.
Houses?
Yes.
John looks around. It appears that for the most part this is a park, but off in the distance you can see some very tall buildings, glass panes everywhere.
There's no houses around, John?
Don't think so.
Go to the panes. Go to the panes of glass.
John.
John stumbles his way through the park, and in front of him seems to be a giant building, 10 stories high, glass windows or glass panes all around. There's a door, a glass door, revolving one, up front.
Let's go inside. Maybe the hobbits are there, John. Go inside.
John pushes the revolving door and enters a lobby. The lights are off.
Find your way up, John. We must find the hobbits. They must be up the mountain.
John stumbles around in the dark, but eventually finds an elevator and he enters.
Yes.
Then press
There
Number 3.
John thinks for a moment as he enjoys the music and presses a third button. Slowly the doors close, capturing him in this room. The music plays as he rises up and exits on the third floor. It appears John is in an office building.
John, we must find the precious in here.
we must find the precious.
Look for the precious, John.
John looks around the room, many cubicles, photos of children, little TV sets, drawers galore.
Is the precious there?
Give me a roll for scavenging for the precious.
The precious. I use two willpower to find the precious. Yes. I find the precious.
John spends a lot of time digging around and eventually stumbles upon a little lockbox, but funnily enough, the lockbox is open, and he removes a cover from it, opens it up, and inside there appear to be pearls and rings and...
The precious. Take the precious.
John quickly shifts through all the jewelry and finds a single golden ring with an engraving on the inside, written in some language that he can't understand. It's Spanish.
Yes. We have the precious. Put it in the pockets. Put it in the pockets.
John pockets the ring.
We have the precious, John.
Yes. And I have the precious.
That's completion of your goal, correct?
Yes.
Well, control is now up for bids.
Listen, we don't have much willpower left.
That's okay.
First person to spell colloquial gets 1 point.
Oh no! C-O-L-L.
Q-U-E-I-L.
Chat.
I don't know how to spell colloquial.
Oof. No takers, huh?
For what?
C-O-Q-U. Oh, fucking
Also, I need a bid from Doc.
Okay, Colloquial, colloquial.
It's also not the challenge here, dude.
That's what you said. Spell colloquial.
Yeah, you did.
in the chat.
Oh, in the chat!
All right, Slip. Thank you.
Ah.
I also need a bet from Doc, who's maybe AFK? Or passed out from his 2 beers.
Doc!
I'll just...
¿Qué pasa?
Fucking make your shit! Bid, bitch!
I'm rolling right now, but I don't have really much to roll
Bid.
with, so that's why I'm like silent here.
Bid, motherfucker.
Alright, well... Dude, you're in control. You now have a new ring in your pocket.
The precious.
What is this ring, John? What is this ring? You need to take this ring, and then you need to show it to all the neighborhood kids, and then tell them to come back to your house, John. That's what you should do.
I don't even know where I'm at.
Just go outside, John.
Should I go the way I came? Just down the elevator and...
Just go down the elevator.
John makes his way back downstairs. The park is in front of him from whence he came. It's still late outside. Now what do I do?
John, you need to find all the children, all the beautiful children in the world, and you need to ask them if they want to play at your house, and show them your new shiny.
Yeah, I should show them my new ring. Isn't it beautiful? But
So
I don't know where to
beautiful, John.
go. There's just buildings everywhere, and I don't think anyone lives here.
You need to just start walking down the street, John. Just walk down the street and find all the children.
John begins walking down the streets. It seems most of the buildings are closed. Eventually he stumbles upon a subway, like a lower... You walk down some stairs, maybe catch a metro. There's a pizza shop. Where do you want to go?
Okay, John.
Some projects.
What you need to do, John? What you need to do, John, is you need to start. You just start dancing, and then you sing your message. Sing your.
Just out here in the street?
Just sing it and see if the people will rally around you.
Sure. Give me a performance as you perform to your heart's content in front of this subway. You're now bussing, but apparently you have a message, so it's deep, philosophical, and everyone loves it. And by everyone, I mean there's one guy clapping along, but he appears to be a homeless man.
Okay.
Everyone else seems to be ignoring you, going about their day.
Okay, John. Okay, John. This is what you need to sing, John. Okay. You beat me, everybody. Will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. Shoot me, everybody do me. Kick me, don't you black and white me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
John continues the bus. Unfortunately, his very moving words are drowned out by the sounds of the subway and the metro going back and forth. The trains have concealed your message from the world as control shifts over. Control goes to slip, and the people appear to be ignoring you. There's a homeless man wearing a very expensive-looking jacket, but he's very dirty otherwise. Just clapping along to your song.
What in the blue hell is wrong with you, John? We need to make ourselves a tape to send to Hollywood. You're made for better things. He looks around for someone who's got a camera, a phone that they could film you with.
John looks around. There are couples and strangers carrying phones, looking at them. Any one of these people could do what they need.
Okay, approach one of them, the closest one, John.
You approach a man. It's a smaller Asian man wearing glasses, short hair, seems to be with an iPhone in his hand.
All right, John. Tell him that you're the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, and he's got the opportunity of a lifetime.
John puts on his award-winning face, gives him a smile, and begins to pitch himself to this man.
Ah, yes. Well, yeah. There's only a certain amount of time that you can come across a man and he can do what you want, but then there's a certain time where you come across a man and he doesn't do what you want. Well, this is one of those times. Or he's going to do what you want, or he's not going to do what
to convince the man.
The fuck are you talking about, Doc?
Excuse me? What the
Give me a roll slip.
Alright. Nope.
Do you have
Need a
anything to
four.
persuade him?
Well, I've got charming, but, you need a... Oh, a 3 would work then, yeah. Actually.
3 would work. The man doesn't fully comprehend what you're saying, but he likes your gumption. He starts nodding along enthusiastically. You're able to convince him. You point to your phone, his phone, sorry. You point to the camera and you point at yourself, and he seems to get what you're saying, and he opens up an app that's recording you now. And he's smiling, nodding his head along.
Alright, John, we need to get people's attention. Find something heavy that you can lift.
John takes a quick look around. He knows that time is sparse as this man's attention wanes with every passing second. The heaviest thing that John can probably lift appears to be a trash can full of whatever it is these metropolitan people throw in the trash.
Alright, John, grab that trash can and throw it against the wall. And then you need to challenge the crowd. Ask which of these candy asses are willing to take you on in a wrestling match.
Give me a roll. For all of those, one inclusive roll.
One inclusive roll? Okay. Well, the strength would definitely help with the trash can. And I don't know if the charm helps with getting a challenger or not.
I don't know that much fucking anything you've done helps with anything. I can't believe you've tried to do anything. Because nothing that is anything.
Anyways. We'll see how long it takes for him to figure that one out. Just give me that 1d6 challenge 3. Unless you want to spend willpower.
Alright, I already rolled, so I don't think that'd be fair.
Oh, is that Oh yeah, you got it either way.
Okay.
John tosses a trash can. I'm gonna move Doc back into the group now. John tosses the trash can against the wall. People look at him horrified, confused, not understanding what's going on. And then John points at a man, gives him the finger, the people's finger, and beckons him over and squares up, ready for combat.
Alright, John.
Did you achieve any of your goals, or?
Oh yeah, I did. Well, wrestling is my goal, and the big goal is not achieved yet. So.
Oh, then you're still in control.
Yeah.
You found someone rowdy enough and angry enough to accept your challenge. He seems to be taking off his shirt to I don't know, look more intimidating, I guess.
Oh, taking off your shirt. What a jabroni! Tell him to bring it, John.
John tells him to bring it. The man, very tall, much larger than yourself, John, who does not believe himself to be a jabroni, accepts your challenge and is beginning to charge at you.
Okay. So he's gonna try to wrestle.
Once again, give me that roll to wrestle the much larger, stronger man.
He may fail in his wrestle, like, to do it well, but his thing is just wrestling a big dude. So...
You're fucked up, yo.
What?
it-
The man charges at John. John, with all his skill, prepares to take him down. The man easily overpowers him, though. Tackles him to a wall and begins pounding on John. John uses all of his wits and skills to attempt to reverse this situation, to turn his life around and really beat this man down, show him what he's got, you know? All those skills he watched when he's a young lad on the television, WWE, Raw, SmackDown, all of that.
There are plenty of naked skills out here.
It's a hard fight that John loses, and it's all recorded on this Asian man's phone. John loses consciousness. Give me your bets as this Asian man posts the battle onto worldstarhiphop.com. Can you also whisper me your total willpower? I just want to see what we're looking at right now. And then Doc. Okay, Matt, you're in control, and it looks like we're coming out toward a climax of this.
Where did we wake up, John?
John sits up, very weathered, in a lot of pain. And he sees a familiar face. The face of the homeless man who was clapping along. Seems to be next to John. The very expensive looking jacket is wrapped around John, and they're huddled together, still in the subway.
We must ask him where the hobbits are, yes? We must.
John rubs his eyes and asks the man, "Hey, where are the hobbits?" The man looks a little confused, but gives you a nice grin with teeth missing. He says, "Oh, you're looking for them, I know where they're at."
John, you must us with here. What, John? Well, the hobbits is ask him. Ask him.
She was like, "Yeah, you do? Well, can you take them to me? Can you show me?" The man's like, "Oh, of course, Sonny. I can show you where they're at. I just want you to follow me."
Yes, follow him, John. Yes, he lead us to the hobbits, to the master, to the precious.
You, follow the man as he first jumps onto the tracks and begins to cross onto the other side. Are you gonna follow him?
Yes, he knows where they are. Yes, follow him, John.
John hops down and begins to follow man, careful to avoid the third rail that would end his life. The man begins to climb up onto the other side. John follows suit. There's a staircase that leads up after walking through the tunnel for some time. John and the man arrive back on the streets of the city, but not where they were earlier. Now they appear to be a very unrefined, incomplete part of town. Construction equipment is strewn about. It's still late. There doesn't appear to be anyone working. But the man who you're following beckons you over and walks over to a fence. Begins to climb the fence. Do you still follow him, Joe?
Yes, he knows where the hobbits are, where the precious is. We must follow him, John. Yes. Follow him.
John continues to follow the man. The man leads him into the building, which is run down. Rats are everywhere. He continues to walk up a couple flights as John follows, very eager to find the hobbits. The man stops at a door, a wooden door without a handle, pushes it open, and inside there appear to be people. Very sickly, homeless-looking people. The man says, "Hey, right this way, Sonny, I'll show you the hobbits."
Yes, show us the hobbits, tell him to show us the hobbits, yes.
The man grabs your hand and walks you over to another man who seems to be wrapped up in blankets. He taps the man on the shoulder. The man wakes up, confused, sits up, and you notice now that this man is very short. Definitely not average height. You would say well below average height. His head is a bit larger than that, normal too. Just seems to be disproportionate in ratio. What do you want?
We found the hobbits is dead. John, you must lead him away. You must lead him away, John. Ask him to talk in the corner, John.
Hey, this may be weird, but can I talk with you for a second? The man says, No. Go away, I'm sleeping. Tired.
John, just wait for everyone else to go away, to go sleep. Yes, it's late, John. They all must sleep. Yes, John. Wait for him to be alone. Yes.
John takes a look around the room. Some people are sleeping, some people are doing something with some papers. He can't really tell what. Some people are rolling some dice. It doesn't appear like you'll get any alone time anytime soon. Do you want to wait around?
John, the hobbits they betray us, John. We must kill the hobbits. Kill them!
Kill them, John.
But how?
Find sharp object, John. Find sharp object to stab the hobbits with.
John looks around the room. On the ground there appear to be bricks, some
This is
syringes,
the bricks.
no knives or blades of any sort. Not apparent
Oh,
at
the
least.
bricks. The bricks, John. We smash, we crash, we make sure he never gets up again, John.
John walks over to a brick and picks it up. The man seems to have settled back down. The man who you followed here seems to be looking at you confused.
John, the habits is, yes, they try to steal the precious. They try to steal the precious. We kill the habits, yes, kill the habits.
John very ominously walks over to the man who has returned to his slumber, brick in hand, ready for action.
Kill.
Give me a roll to end this man's life.
I don't.
The man who you followed here is attempting to stop you, of course. He sees what's going on.
I must roll. I must roll well. Oh shit.
John raises his brick, ready to strike down, and the man... Sonny, what are you doing? He grabs your hand, and the brick falls to the ground harmlessly as control shifts over. I got a roll from Dude, one from Slip, one from Matt, and I believe nothing from Doc.
He might be dead.
It's okay, Doc. You did your best.
Whatever.
Dude, you're in control.
Oh, okay, John. Just you need to just lightly sing him back to sleep, John. Rockabye, homeless man.
It appears that the homeless man who you're about to attack is still laying down. The one who stopped you was the man you followed here.
Yes.
So what are you trying to do?
You need to sing him back
He's
to sleep.
asleep.
Sing him.
Oh.
Okay, John. This is what you need to do. You need to quickly bite his nose off, cause we need a new nose. Bite his nose, and then you need to gently caress his wiener before that, and then quickly run away.
Alright.
You need to quickly style his wiener.
John, the man currently has your right hand in his grasp, but give me a
He said
roll
he's
to...
asleep.
No, the other guy.
No,
the
what?
guy who you followed here. He's got your arm. But the guy who's
No, I was talking to the guy that you were gonna...
yeah, the guy
crush.
who I was gonna kill. Yeah, he's asleep, but the other guy has a hold of your arm.
Yes, sir.
The guy, okay, well, I want to sing the other guy to sleep then. The guy who has my hand.
Yeah, you can definitely go for it.
You pussy.
Tell the man, John. Tell him, rock-a-bye homeless man and his blanket. Sharon to sleep.
Do it. Do it now.
Whoa. Oh.
Sorry, I had a thing on there.
No.
John begins to sing to the man. The man is actually disturbed. He doesn't understand what's going on. You drop your brick. He's, Sonny, I regret taking you here now. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. And he begins shuffling you off. For a very vagrant-looking man, he's a lot stronger than you.
You tell him he's ignorant. He's so ignorant.
I thought you were one of us, but it seems you're just one of those crazy folk, huh?
No, he's just being ignorant. Tell him he's ignorant.
John continues to tell him that he's ignorant as control shifts over, possibly for the last time.
get the
And
control.
if it will be slip, you're in control as the man you followed here shuffles you out.
Okay. I'll... John, you need to, tell him that he's gonna go one-on-one with the Great One.
John turns around very angered by the sudden development. His murder plan has been... the word that I can't find. No longer
Foiled?
going to work. Foiled, yes, that word. John shoves the man off of him, makes eye contact with the man, and tells him, it's time to duel, you know? It's you and me, baby. You and me against the world. Let's go right now.
Now reach out and... He's got your arm, just put him in a headlock.
John, let's turn the tables. Give me a roll to put him in a headlock.
Nope.
John attempts to put the man in a headlock, and this is the final mistake in John's life, weakened from his previous battles with guards and mostly guards really, and a drunk dude, is unable to getting the upper hand on this vagrant. The vagrant, angered by the developments, regretting his decision to bring you here, pulls from his jacket pocket a knife and stabs a knife deep into John's ribs. Things begin to go black. The pain washes over you. John passes out. The scene fades to black.
Yeah, I want TD to sing us
Sing us an outro
monologue,
song.
a death
yes.
monologue.
Yes.
Sing us the song, precious.
Sing bad. I think that would be a good one to sing as
You're
your
bad.
night.
You're bad.
You know it. Do it. Do it. Ow.
What?
Do it. Do it.
What did you want?
Sing the bad song. The bad song.
It's your last song.
Wait, let's do the outro.
No way, not
Yes.
bad.
No, not the
Yeah.
bad song, the bad song. You know the
Go out
bad
with
song.
go out with a
Do
bang.
it.
Oh, it's a
Never.
graveyard.
Sing some
Oh,
Go
shit.
Rest High.
And the recording.
And please listen to Doc snore for a few minutes. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed this game of Everyone is John, a very joking game. And as I said, here's Doc snoring for approximately 10 minutes. Bye. He's making the dinosaur noises.
Holy shit! Oh, it hurts. I didn't hear this.
Does that happen a lot?
No! I'm so glad. I'm recording this. I can't. I can't. It hurts. Oh, fuck. I can't. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, no. The heartbeat.
Okay. Well, I think I just got my first in-game in-joke, so...
Oh my god. Whew. Whew, okay.
Okay,
He's
thanks.
gonna wake up tomorrow morning and be like, those fucks moved the VCR. Look at it.
It's gonna be like a fucking 12-hour recording for him.
Oh god, it hurts. Oh no, I'm dying.
Doc is a resident lightweight, so whenever there's any drinking involved, it's fucked.
I can't. Oh no. I can't do this. Holy shit. Okay.
Sim joined the voice chat.
Oh no. Stop. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts so much. I can't. It hurts me. I gotta turn it down.
The theme song playing in the background.
I have to turn it down. I can't deal with it anymore. Okay. Whew. Okay, it hurts. Okay, I'm good. Oh god.
This is like a really angry dog.
Yeah, what do you like fall asleep with the mic in his mouth?
No. Okay, one second. I'm gonna take off my headphones. Oh no, this hurts. Oh shit.
He didn't start snoring until after we finished.
Yeah, it was right when we finished.
Oh,
too, and then
man.
you just heard a light. It was like, and then it started. It just escalated.
Oh, I can't breathe. Okay, I'm okay. I was literally dying. Whew.
Sam, you missed it.
Miss Sam, it was good. It was really good.
Slip was trying to feed off the candy asses.
It was so good.
Dude, they killed like fucking 5 murderers.
It was.
I must get the hobbitses, yes!
I don't think it's rape if you proposition the guy.
Yeah, it's not rape.
No.
It wasn't me who propositioned them. I escaped a nasty
John.
situation there.
But to me,
John.
it was so gratifying.
Oh god, I'm dying. Okay. Whew. I'm glad I'm recording all this. Oh,
Well, that's number 3 for me. One more.
Yay.
You guys have to.
you have to keep you.
ceremony or something.
Damn it. God damn it. Slip.
No.
Congratulations.
It is actually long term, so you actually have to still play 2 in the next month.
Yep.
Oh, really? Does it matter if I do 5 in 1 month? I gotta get 2
Does-
in the next month?
Yeah,
It's only
does not
because some
matter.
people,
R.I.P.
like,
Okay,
Me
that's
too.
fine.
at the beginning, right?
And then they get burned out.
Yeah, it's like your dick's hard really at the beginning, and then you're like, oh, I'm soft now.
That doesn't happen to me ever.
Yeah, I have that problem.
Yeah, I know. My dick's always hard.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
My nipples are always hard.
It's like I'm
Like
on
diamonds, you
the-
can put them into a fucking gun and kill someone with them. Oh,
Good to know.
I'm dying. Holy shit. Thanks, Slip, for playing. You're fantastic.
Yeah,
That was good. I laughed at like the people's champ.
Jabronis.
I was hoping you would lay the smack down or drop the people's elbow on somebody.
Oh no.
So,
I did try to lay the smack down at one point, but I
Just, no,
didn't.
is it
Or
the,
the people's eyebrow.
the people's eyebrow?
You're the second wrestler.
make a doc snore track.
No! Not again.
How is it still doing it?
Not again.
Hang on, just get a sound clip of
Hey.
just him snoring.
Oh no, I have lots of
Quiet.
sound
Everyone
clips.
quiet.
Shh.
Shh, 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 shh. Quiet. And it has the music in the background. The champ is here.
Then now you got a sound clip you could clip out and play it at random times. Doc's being Doc.
It's like, what the fuck?
Whenever Doc monologues, just like,
I stand up very slowly. I stand up and put a cigarette in my mouth. I like the cigarette. The cigarette.
Apparently, there's beef coming out of the wall.
Oh no. Holy shit. Holy
We
shit.
have a severely deviated septum. Smoking skills are terrible.
Okay, that was fun.
Oh, thanks for playing.
Alright,
Holy
play
shit.
again.
Alright, bye.
Right. Oh my god. I can't believe this happened. Holy shit, he fell. What a lightweight. Oh my god. Then again, I mean, he is slightly shorter than me, so like. He's like.
5'8"?
No, not even. He's not 5'8". He's at least 5'6". I'm like 5'7".
Oh gosh. That little bitch.
Spoilers.
Man. Like 5'7".
Yeah.
You're so much
I'm the same
taller
height
than
as
he
you.
is.
I'm the same height as Ghost.
Oh, I thought Ghost
Ghost is short.
Yeah, Ghost is the same height as me. It works. Trust me.
No.
Wow.
won't be
Way
the
to make
shortest
things
person
awkward.
at
It's good.
B&B Con.
Pardon?
I won't be the shortest dude at B&B Con.
Yeah. I think Doc will be the shortest dude.
Oh, you want to hear something?
Sure. Wow. That's impressive. Yeah, he's like really into that.
Oh,
Deep.
yeah, he's so
That's a
deep.
good mic he has.
Yep. Just.
The
Fuck.
best part is he's still recording.
So am I.
He's
Oh.
gonna have like an hour of him snoring on his
Holy shit. That's so good.
It's been a while since he's done such a thing.